Oh, hey, welcome to my new house. Come on in. Come this way. This is my new studio where all the magic will happen. But we're not doing this room right now. We're doing something else. Welcome to my kitchen. So I have big plans for this room, but I kind of spent all my money on the house, so those are gonna have to wait, hopefully next year. But until then, we don't have to live like this. We can make it better. So these cabinets are original to the house, which was built in 1985, obviously. And I don't hate them. I would have preferred if they were left in the original wood, instead of someone coming in and going, I don't like wood, slap some paint on it, which is fine. It was their house, and if it made them happy, whatever. But this white and whatever color this is on the wall, it's like a gray blue, does not bring me joy. So what I am thinking is painting the cabinets green. This green, laurel tree, is the green that I came up with. A few days ago, I went to the home improvement store, picked up a bunch of paint samples, all in different shades of green, and I put them up on the cabinets. And then over the next couple of days, I went through and kind of marked off the ones that I didn't like. And then ended up with this one. And then for the backsplash, I've ordered some peel and stick mother of pearl tiles. I went with peel and stick because, well, there's a squirrel. As I mentioned earlier, I am redoing this kitchen at some point, and it's gonna be like a whole thing. Like, I'm gutting this room and tearing down a wall. So I don't wanna take the time to do the tile and mortar. Is it mortar? I think it's mortar. I'm not gonna look it up though. And then have to try to get that back off of the wall. So we're just gonna do peel and stick for the countertops. I bought a vinyl sticker. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I have a feeling when it comes in, it's gonna look really cheesy. So it's an option, but I'll probably just end up leaving this kind of black and gray quartzy slab. It's not the worst choice. And then the space that you're in is my little eat-in dining room. So let's switch places. So here we are in the space, which is a little sad and messy. I'm sorry. I don't have my furniture yet. I have very little. I have what I could fit in my car, which was mostly my camera equipment and clothes, and a pot and one pan. Was not a lot of stuff. But for over here, I'm thinking wallpaper, maybe painting this bottom part, the same green that we're painting the counters. And maybe adding, is it wainscoting? Those cute little squares made of trim that go around to the bottom half for a little bit more visual interest. And the light fixtures are getting replaced in here and up there. And I did look at tiles, tile stickers, but just decided that was maybe a little much. But my family is coming next week, so I wanted to jazz up the kitchen so that the house would be a little bit more personalized before we moved in. So that's our plan. All right, let's switch places again, okay? So the first thing we need to do is take the cabinets off and remove the hardware, because we have new hardware too. And since they're already white, I'm just gonna paint over them. I'm sure that is not the proper way to do it. But again, we are just gonna tear these out next year. So it'll be fine for a year. There we go. That's what we're doing. Let's get to work, but I don't want to ruin my cute little dress. So I'm going to change into something a little more comfortable. No, that's incorrect. There is nothing more comfortable than this dress. So I'm just going to change into something a little bit more practical. Let's get to work. Using my trusty drill, I take off all the cabinet doors. I taught my friend how to use the gimbal, which is a stabilizer for a camera. So there's a lot of fun footage of this particular step. Some real good clips like this one that is just my legs. After the doors are all off, I remove the hardware, both the hinges and the knobs. I need them out of the way for painting, plus they're both getting replaced. So now it's time to take them outside to be cleaned because it's a beautiful day and I adore my backyard. Spray them down with some simple green and then clean that off with some water. Then it's back inside to do the same thing with the rest of the cabinets. The disaster that is my kitchen. The sight of this is overwhelming, just a little bit. I did get the backsplash and the hardware in, so I wanted to show you because I'm absolutely thrilled with this backsplash. Oh my God, it's really heavy. It's mother of pearl. I was skeptical when I ordered this, but this is exactly how it looked, and I think this is gonna look really pretty. I'm just slightly nervous because I can't quite imagine everything all together because it's a lot. By the way, this project started out with, I'm just gonna paint the cabinets. I came here early before the family because I was gonna rip out the carpet in the living room and put down flooring, but I didn't order the flooring before I got here thinking I could just go to the store and buy it. Turns out the type of flooring I want is not something you can just go to the store and buy. So cool. So I need to order it and it's gonna take a couple of weeks to come in. So I was like, yeah, in the meantime, let me just paint the cabinets. And then I was like, well, there's no backsplash, so like I could just add a backsplash. Why don't I just go ahead and paint the wall while I'm at it? You know what, how about some wallpaper too? Well, I can't do all that without replacing the lights, so this started with, I'm just gonna paint the cabinets. Anyways, that's my backsplash. And then I got some hardware, some knobs that are mother of pearl-esque. They're supposed to look like mother of pearl. They're absolutely not real mother of pearl, but there we go. So they're definitely like kind of resin filled, but I think they'll look really nice. The other thing is the rest of the hardware. I got gold to match the knobs. I'm still waiting on wallpaper, but I did get the cabinet vinyl and I might use it. I'm gonna unwrap this so we can get a better look at it. Okay, it actually has like a wood texture to it. Like it's not just flat. This is also nicer than I thought it would be. I just assume everything on the internet now is just garbage. Oh my God, it came with stickers. Look. Well, that's cute. Wow, that just brought me so much joy. More random things should come with stickers. I mean, I'll probably never use these, but that was exciting. This is surprisingly nice. I am gonna use these, wow. I wanna put up real butcher block cabinets, pantries, no, counters, that's the word. I'm gonna put up real butcher block counters when I do the big kitchen renovation. And then I saw this vinyl, I was like, oh, that's cute. So I can get like a real feel for what the real one's gonna be. I really did not think this was gonna look nice. I thought it was gonna look really stupid and cheesy, but like, surprised. Like the texture on it is a nice touch. Wow. Okay, exciting. So everything has been cleaned and washed and we are ready to start painting. No, we're not. No, we're not. Next step is to take some sandpaper and kind of scuff everything up. But let's get on with the next part of this because there's so many parts. I'm not overwhelmed, you are. Let's go. Using some 200 grit sandpaper, because it's what I had on hand, I give all the cabinet doors a light scrubbing. I didn't bring my orbital sander with me, so I'm just doing this by hand. Oh, in the middle, my sister, the one that had the secret baby, called and chatted with me while I finished sanding and tack clothing the doors. Look how animated I am talking about this silly toilet I got. But then you like get up and walk away and it flushes itself and puts the toilet lid back down. And it'll miss the toilet bowl before you get there so that if you like poop or something, it'll like keep the like bowl clean. It's crazy. I have this outdated piece of equipment on my wall called a phone jack. which you would plug a phone into. It's like a cell phone, but it only works in the house. I had one that was wireless and was the blue see-through plastic. Does not get cooler than that. I also had a pager that was the blue see-through plastic. So silly. Pagers are so stupid. Anyways, I don't need a landline because I get enough spam calls on my cell phone, so I'm disconnecting it and patching over the wall. Now it's finally time to paint the cabinets. My friend uses the brush to get into the grooves of the door.
Have you switched hands yet?
No.
You have to switch hands.
No.
It's good. It's good for you.
Left hand is real stupid.
You know why?
Because I don't use it because it's stupid. It's a never-ending cycle, I know.
But you have to use both.
I don't. It's the law. And then I go back over the whole thing with the roller.
This would be easier if I had like a saddle or just a not that kind of saddle.
Like, who are we riding?
Who are we riding? Good question, Andrea.
You can't put that in there either. You do not have my consent.
You'll never know because you don't watch, so.
While the first coat of paint is drying, we move inside to do the rest of the cabinets. Everything needs 2 to 3 coats. I did 3 on the outside of the doors, but everywhere else got 2, and then I just kind of spot painted the 3rd coat in places that needed it. While waiting for the paint to dry, I get out my miter saw and cut the trim for the wainscoting at a 45-degree angle. I took a woodworking course this year and liked it so much that I'm working on setting up a small shop in my garage. And the first thing I bought was this miter saw because my instructor was selling it and it was a really good deal. Quick update because my battery is about to die and I cannot be bothered to go inside and get another one because I'm frickin' beat. Holy cow, from working all day. The cabinet doors have 3 coats and are finished except for, now I need to flip them over and do it on the back. The inside cabinets have 2 coats, so they need 1 more. Forgot to order the wallpaper. I kept thinking that I did, but I was waiting to do measurements and then I just never did that. So yeah, that's where we're at. I feel like I'll never not be sweaty again, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Oh, we got all the wainscoting cut out, except I cannot get my brad nailer to work. I don't know. I swear I'm doing everything right. It might be broken, but I don't know because I don't know anything about brad nailers. So that's fun. Boy, my grandfather was a carpenter and I very much wish he was here. I could use some help. Tomorrow we figure out the issue with the brad nailer, finish painting, and then we need to put up the wainscoting. I'm so sweaty. I feel like there was something I was forgetting to tell you, but no way I'm gonna remember it now. I'm gonna go shower for 3 hours and then sleep forever. See you tomorrow. The next morning, I decided to paint the back of the doors. I'm still in my pajamas, so I don't think I meant to go outside and start painting. I probably just wandered out there and thought, well, I'm here, so might as well. You know how it goes. The cabinets are finally finished. I just need to let everything dry. The next thing up is to paint this wall. I still need to make the wainscoting. Wainscoting. But the brad nailer is still an issue. So I need to return it because I'm pretty sure it's broken. But here is my design back here for the wainscoting. How did I determine this? How dare you? You never ask a lady about her math. Come on now. I just taped it up on the wall to see if it would look okay. I know they're wonky. It doesn't matter. It's just for a visual. But now we need to tape off the parts of the wall I don't want to paint, remove the covers over all the outlets, and remove the tape off the wall. We don't need that anymore. Let's go. Before we can paint the walls, let's do our due diligence and tape off the parts that we don't want to get paint on, and remove all the outlet covers. You can see that this part of the wall used to be a really weird shade of pink. Gross. I'm reusing the tape that I used for the wainscoting as to not be wasteful. Here's a gratuitous paint pour shot. You're welcome. Using a brush, I hit the parts that are closest to the tape and the corners, going around the whole perimeter. Then going over the middle area with a roller. The wall gets 2 coats of paint, and then it's time to remove the tape. Now we need to put the hardware back on the cabinets. I'm the worst at thinking through projects. In my brain, it's always just get from point A to B. Easy. But it's never that easy because there's always 694 steps between A and B, like installing screws for the hinges of the cabinet, to which there are 6 of for every cabinet door. Not to mention the other 6 to attach the door to the rest of the cabinet. I mean, it's probably a good thing that I don't think about every step because then I would never do anything. When it's all laid out, it appears to be so much work because it actually is. But when you think in broad steps like paint the cabinets, it seems easy. I could do that in a day. Wait, am I just willingly lying to myself? I think I should talk to my therapist about this. Okay, we have the cabinets back on, which makes the kitchen look a lot better, but it's still completely trashed in here, which really stresses me out. But it finally does feel like it's coming together and it might actually look good, which I'll be honest, I was pretty stressed about. I had this like big idea and it all meshed in my brain, but sometimes when you take images from your brain and make them real life, it just doesn't work. It happens. It's okay. But I was really hoping this wasn't one of those times. And I think we're far from done, but I think this is actually going to be good. I think. But now I have to run to my absolute favorite store, the home improvement store, which I have been to every day, sometimes multiple times a day for the last week and a half, because every door and door frame in this house is sticky at hand level. Every single one. It's quite disturbing. And it's not like sticky dirty, it's like paint tacky. Like they used the wrong paint or there's just too much paint and the paint just didn't dry right, so it's just sticky. And it is really gross. So I'm going out to get something to hopefully fix that, because if I grab a door one more time and my fingers are, I will throw a fit. And I am a little bit, oh gosh, hold on. I just remembered something that I need to add to my list or I will forget to get it. And I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I had a flight yesterday that was supposed to go back to Dallas where I was going to help finish packing and then fly my cats back here. I was supposed to leave on Friday, come back home on Tuesday. There was a huge storm that busted through Dallas and my flight was getting delayed. Got delayed like 4 times and then canceled. And there was no available seats on any planes the next day, today, Saturday. So I have to wait till Sunday before I can fly back to Dallas, which leaves me one singular whole day to help finish packing my townhouse back in Dallas. Not ideal. Not ideal. My spouse is, to say they are stressed would be a little bit of an understatement. And I'm just over here like, I bought wallpaper. And I bought wallpaper. Would you like to see it? So this is going up in the dining room area and then a few places over here in the kitchen, like this corner over here where it's white. This one, where it's not actually white. The whole house was painted in this like blue-gray color. It's not the worst, but it's not great. And it is the peel and stick kind of wallpaper, which I might regret, but I mean, we're here, so we're doing it. Also, I need to get behind the fridge, and it's quite heavy. It's really, really heavy.
1, 2, 3. Sorry.
We had it. I had it. Okay.
1.
Consistent 1, 2, 3. You're doing too much space.
It's on. Yeah, I know that it's on 3, right? It doesn't matter. I can do 1. I can do 1. Look, the cabinets are too 2. 1, 2, 3. Be consistent. about the number, not the size. Just be consistent. I need a minute.
1, 2, 3. 1.
Hold on. Let me see the score.
2.
We got a lot to get done today, so let's get to work, shall we? Oh. Back to the wainscoting, because I finally got a working brad nailer, and yes, the other one was broken. I felt so vindicated when I returned the other one and got a new one, and it worked immediately. I'm using my combination square for 2 reasons. It's helping me hold the pieces in place so that I can nail them together, and it's also keeping the pieces square. I'm putting on a bit of wood glue, then using the brad nailer to secure the pieces together. This is how Tom Silva said to do it, and who am I to question Tom? Next, I need to fill in all the holes with some wood filler, and now we hit them with a coat of primer. I got this can that's twice the size of normal cans, and it sprays in a horizontal line. I got them all painted in like 3 minutes. It was awesome. Once the primer is dry, I go back over with a coat of white paint. The Gollum stance is totally optional, but I find it helpful. To install the wainscoting, I did it in the most convoluted way, which is my favorite way to do things, apparently. Since I had these 3 windows, I wanted the panels to line up with those, so I found the middle of each windowsill and then the middle of each wainscoting panel and used my laser to line them up. I did the same thing for the sections between the windows too. Oh, and I used a 2x4 at the bottom to make sure they were all the same distance from the floor. I wasn't sure about this design with the 2 different sized panels, but I think it turned out pretty good. Now for the countertops. I did a test run with this on the little counter that's next to the fridge. It's a little dark over there, so I figured if I messed up, it would be less likely to be seen. But armed with that knowledge, I start with the back of the counter first, making sure the piece is slightly longer so that it fits into and over the corner. This gives me a little bit of wiggle room with the larger piece. I'm using this outlet cover I pulled off the wall to smooth everything out. It was absolutely perfect for this. It's fully made of metal, so I'm able to use pressure on it and it doesn't bow. The adhesive on this stuff is really strong also, and it ripped off some of my fresh paint and I was not happy about it.
I will kill you.
Moving on to the larger piece. Ignore that the backsplash is done on the other wall. I jumped around a lot, so everything's out of order. We'll get to it in a second. I wanted this to be one long piece because I figured it would look nicer, but that made it a lot tougher to work with. I also removed the faucet before I started. I don't know how I would have done this with the faucet on, and I was going to replace it anyway, so it worked out. For the piece that goes over the sink, side note, if you want to see how well this is holding up, stay tuned till after the reveal. For the sink, I start by cutting out a hole and then laying down the flat sides. For the curves, I cut out a long thin piece to lay down first, and then using my sewing skills, I clip into that corner and stick those down. Since I put that other little strip down first, this worked out surprisingly well. I'm always shocked when my shenanigans work. Now that the countertops are done, we can put up the backsplash. This could not have been easier. Just peel the backing off and put it up. The adhesive is crazy strong though, so once you put it up, there is no takesy backsies. No readjusting. That is definitely gonna mess up the wall when I take it down. Wallpaper time! After cleaning the wall to remove all the dirts and oils, I use my laser to line up the first piece. I didn't measure the walls because I was being lazy and didn't want to do the math around the sloped ceilings and all the windows, so I ended up having to order more wallpaper 3 times. Also, this wallpaper was on the cheaper side, and what I saved in dollars, I lost in peace of mind, as the print does not line up perfectly from piece to piece. I would line it up at the top, and then by the time I got down to the bottom, the print would be off. Luckily, it's not really noticeable unless you're just like right up on it. Oh boy. Okay, we're almost done with this, which really needs to happen because I'm done with this. The movers are coming in 4 days. So I need this to be done, and I'm also trying to install hardwood floors in my living room. We'll see. We'll see if that gets done. Sorry, I'm on a rocking chair. It's hard not to rock when you're on a rocking chair. Let's put the finishing touches on everything and get this done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start by changing out this very bland and generic looking light fixture for something a little more fitting for this space. Nice. There were some small cracks in the backsplash where I didn't line up the two sheets perfectly, so I'm just taking some caulking, be cool, and filling those holes in, be cool. I grabbed the smaller caulking, be cool, because it fit in my hand, be cool. I thought it would be easier to work, be cool. But I was wrong. It requires a lot of hand strength to make anything come out, be cool. So I would recommend just grabbing a bigger one, be cool. Next up is changing out every outlet and light switch in the room and the plates that cover them. I don't think this has ever been done since the house was built. All the outlets, the switches, and the plates that cover them have all yellowed. It's that really nasty shade of yellow that I associate with like smoking. It's just gross. I think this is one of those small things that make a big impact. Oh, and can I just brag a little here because I am so proud of myself for doing this. I was terrified of doing anything electrical related. I still have a healthy fear of it, but after switching out the lights, the switches, and all the outlets, I feel like an unstoppable baddie. Like, I'm a full-on electrician now. I cannot be stopped. I can do anything. Oh, another small thing that makes a big impact, I think, is replacing the vent covers. Look how nasty the originals were. But of course, this couldn't be simple. The new one didn't fit, and so I grabbed my router and start carving out the space until the vent fits. The air was on while I was doing this, which was good because it kept the dust from going down into the vent, but also not great because it got everywhere. But we eventually get the cover on with a little help from my foot. We are finally done. And boy, did that take longer than I expected. Which is now the tagline of this channel, because I think I say it every video. But she's very cute and feels like my home now, which is really exciting because it is my home. The house behind the woods here have chickens, so that was their rooster, but I live in an HOA, so I can't have chickens. They're literally 20 feet away. Make that make sense. Anyways, too early to start griping about the HOA. Look, real quick, if you like this video, please share it with a friend and please give it a comment. What do you think about my kitchen? I know it's not for everybody, and that's okay. God, do they have goats too? Sounds like a kid is screaming. That was totally a goat. Also subscribe and like and, all those things that YouTube insists on you doing in order for it to pass along my video to other people. Thank you. Anyways, it's time for the reveal. And if you want to see how the kitchen is holding up, specifically the sink with that vinyl sticker, stay tuned till after the reveal and I'll do a quick checkup. All right, reveal time. Here we are in the kitchen. It has been 4 weeks, so a solid month of living. We use the kitchen a lot. We cook here every day, multiple times a day, most days. And we use dishes oddly enough, when we do the cooking. So we have been using the sink a lot. It has held up shockingly well. It looks pretty good. Like this side still is really nice. This corner, not as great. This part here, it looks very bad. But I have either covered it up or brought more attention to it by putting the little sponge thing here. So yeah, one or the other. I'm not sure which. But I think it will hold up for another year. I think so. The secret ingredient that I use to kind of seal it, I don't know why I'm quoting sealing, I did, it's sealed, is, okay, this is a safe space, right? There's no judgment here. Okay. It's this. I used hot glue. But what I did was, you can't see it, okay? Oh, I want to be clear. You've seen the close-ups. You cannot see the hot glue. I squeezed it kind of lightly and then pushed it against the wall and kind of dragged it down in the spots that I wanted to seal. So everywhere there was a crack, all the clipped corners, put it in there. And then since it's stone under this, it came up in a spot on this corner. I just put a little hot glue on there, put it back down. It helps to get the area a little warm first, so the stone's not like freezing cold. But it works really well. And then if I decide to take the sticker off and keep the original counter, I can just scrape off the hot glue. Come here. You can come be on film. Hi-yo! Okay. Say hi. Okay. That's it. See you in 2 weeks. Bye. Hey, can you sit up? Say bye. Bye. Bye.